it's in the it's in your budget book and for you to read and decide on your own.
You too.
They're not presenting on that.
We need, personally, I need some rationale. I mean, that's a big number. We're sitting here spending X amount of time over 13,000. We just blew by $150,000 like it's
Actually, do a little over
something in a windstorm. You know what I mean?
We didn't blow by it. It's a request, and it's on your front sheet of your.
I understand.
This deal here.
But I think Mr. Kelly needs to be here eventually, or somebody to talk about that. I mean, we spent all this time with 13,000, which is a drop in a bucket we're doing, and this big number just blew by. We just said
That's called selective advertising.
I mean, I'm kind of concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I think anybody, yeah, I think it would be nice to talk about.
Linda Ronstadt had a hit song called Blue Bayou.
Well, that one blew by.
Okay. It's up to the department to be here to talk about that stuff, so.
Okay, we have asked for 2 additional cooks and 2 additional juvenile hall counselors in order to cover all the shifts that happen in the program.
Yeah, in all due respect, nobody ever discussed that with us that I know of. Do you remember anyone discuss that with you guys?
Oh, what?
Because you're under the mistaken impression that that's already been kind of signed, sealed, ordered on.
Actually,
Maybe with Bert it hasn't.
if the board wants each department to present all of their augmentations, that was not identified to the department heads. Now, if you would like that to happen, we can certainly ask all the departments to come in and present each of their augmentations and adjustments, but that was not requested of the board.
Well, I'm confused with the process then. We just talked about an augmentation of 13,000, and we decided not to talk about an augmentation of 3 additional positions.
Well, I think, Joe, that maybe just the process here is they can come in and talk about any of the items they have here, and they may not talk about all of them. All of them are before us for consideration. It's up to us to look through this.
So the selection is on their part?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
I do want to add something. These were positions that had been in discussion with Human Resources and County Executive Office for a while, and it just became a part of the budget process. It wasn't going to be done this previous fiscal year, so it became a part of the budget process.
Well, it would have to be anyway. I mean, because you want to add positions, and that's part of the budget process. So, and then we'd have to come up with the money to do that. But I'm speaking about this process is we have a whole lot of things in here. Not every one of these things is somebody going to come in and present on. And so it's up to us to go through here and look at these and see if we agree. Now, if you have questions on that and you would like to ask questions and have them come in some of these departments, you let us know and we'll make sure they're here, and then you can ask the questions at a future budget hearing.
No, I just thought it was strange we were talking about 13 grand and then this big one was.
I mean, if you want to talk about that, I think this department is also in charge of Betty Jo McNeese.
No, that's behavioral health.
Behavioral health, okay.
Yeah, that changed.
Yeah, you're right. It used to be.
It used to be. It used to be Mike's headache. Okay.
Mike's opportunity.
Got my information.
We went to a different Mike. So, all right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Chief Nippens was hovering nearby.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, board members, Fred Nippens, County Fire Chief. We only have one augmentation we're requesting.
What's the number on it, Fred?
The number?
Is it 12-1, 12-3, 14-2? What is it? I'd like to know.
I don't have those numbers that you're talking
Okay.
Well, let's.
They were assigned by staff will surely tell us which one it is. So we can look it up and then we can have our papers in front of you. That's while you're talking. Maybe we will. Staff, are we coming up with it?
No, now is for the captain's position.
Is it under, is it under the positions list?
These are part of the reclassifications on the three captains' positions.
Under the reclassification list,
But those
Yes.
were recommended, weren't they?
Yes, they are.
under fire protection,
The capital outlay is under the tab identified as CIP.
CIP,
Mhm.
that's the last section.
is this all we're talking about is reclassification, right?
Capital outlay also.
And then you want to, so you want to talk about the two things, the captains, which are in the reclass, which has already been recommended by,
Oh, I didn't know they were in the reclass.
okay. That's my understanding.
Correct, ought to be clarified that if
Yeah.
there haven't been any questions with respect to.
Ron, can you clarify?
They're not in as a reclass.
I'm sorry.
All right, where are they? 'Cause I remember reading them, but I've read a lot of stuff in here, Fred, so, sorry, I can't remember where it is that I read.
Under reclass, there's two from fire protection, that's fire department, let's see.
Sorry to cause such an uproar, but I'd just like to follow along.
Yeah, they are under the reclasses.
Pop it out.
And under the material that we had from Ron, that it's on part of our schedule.
I remember reading that and the justification for it somewhere in here. I'd like to find it again, that's all.
But I don't think were they not recommended?
Perhaps they weren't recommended, and that's the reason why. But
There's one of those received at the last, at the end. We didn't put it, we didn't include the request, the position request is included in the book.
I don't remember reading it yesterday and last time. It should be a position request.
These are existing positions, right, Fred?
No, what we want to do is create the captain positions and take away one of the firefighters' positions.
Right.
Okay. So you're changing, yeah, so it's an additional money to what's already there,
Right.
is the way I remember reading it. So it's like you already had somebody there, but you wanted to move, change that position to another
Supervisory
position.
positions.
To somebody that's supervisory.
So currently you have 9 captains, fire captains, and you want to augment that with 3 more, so you'll have a total of 12.
Correct.
And 3 less firefighters.
We'll do it in our letter, right?
We need to become top heavy, I mean, is it necessary for the 3?
Well, that's the Ocotillo station there, it needs a supervisor out there since they're out there by themselves.
Is it required to have a captain on every shift?
Yes. Captain on every shift, yes.
So there you have, we now man that station with full-time
Right.
people, right? All right. Well, go ahead,
I
Fred.
think
Go ahead.
anyhow, that was the request to put the 3 captains position at Ocotillo Station 6 to provide the supervision out there. Without that, the supervision has to come from either Station 3, which is in Sealy, or Station 1 in Imperial. Sometimes there's a delay there if there's a captain available. And if they're not available, then either myself or Chief Rohodas has to run out there and take it. A perfect example was last Friday when they had an over the side, 40 feet down, and multiple agency response. That's somebody in charge of that.
Okay. And the cost of this is
The
what?
cost is approximately $12,000.
Does the captain maintain his firefighting capabilities as well and duties?
Yes, sir.
That's under reclassification, it is, one's at 12,200, and then you have another one for 1,079, 1,796. What was that about, Fred?
That should be the Office Assistant 3, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
There's where it's at, right there. It is under reclass and has been recommended.
It's under also position request, which is Appendix G.
And the other deal is